Hello everybody, this is Pro King. Today I just wanted to go over a video about the new DLC coming out, I would say late August, or not late August, sorry, late July, early August. Here we see where, I think Tez Funds was digging into the files of the game, and you can see the car classes that are in the game. As we know, we have sedans, SUV, coupes, muscle, classic sports, super off-road, industrial, utility van, cycle, special, which is like the ones that you get in the vehicle warehouse for import export down in the basement. Then you got weaponized, and then contender, open wheel, again go kart, and there's also an extra class there at the bottom called Car Club. Now that is what I'm thinking is going to be for the next DLC, the car class, because it'll be like an offset from the other car classes, and it'll be a little bit more equals out. Now the next thing we see here is also a forum post from Tez Funds too. Here it says, well, the sub forum post says, but what the hell is going to be a car club class? I know we are speculating it, but does this make sense in terms of a category? And he basically says simply a class that would contain the new tuner vehicles, which is basically kind of like what I said. Also, he says that just a code name is it's just a code name, and it may be a little bit weird. It's just there for like a placeholder for like the actual name of the car class. So the sub or the subreddit post or anything like that, but the forum post also says the whole category is likely to allow them to have tuner exclusive races. It wouldn't make sense to add a new tuner cars to supers or sports classes and then have new races with these classes that contain ordinary vehicles too. So, kind of like Transform races, which didn't really make a class of its own, but there's also like a separate race category for Transform races. That's where I think they're going with this, but they might actually make a car class out of it. Who knows? Um, but like I said, Transform races is a whole different category of races themselves, which they make a whole different category for that, but not a car class. So, the next thing in the video here we see is, I think, another forum post by Tesfun. Just waiting for it to pop up. Uh, no, this is actually just a forum post. These are the podium vehicles. As you can see, we have the Hakuchu Drag with the Robust Rally Car, the Sultan RS, the Windsor Drop, the Retinue Mark II, and the Hot Ring Saber. Now, the Mark II Retinue and the Hot Ring Saber were just recently added, so that puts the podium vehicle cars ending on June 24th, which is practically the end of this month next week. I think it's next week, maybe, or the week after. I'm a little bit lost. But anyways, the full list ends on July 29th, though, which is the end of next month. So they're guessing that the DLC will be released in early August to early mid-August. So, yeah, let's go ahead and continue on to the next part. But yeah, that's when they're thinking that the DLC will be released. We don't have an exact day yet, but hopefully we'll get some details this tomorrow, hopefully. And here's a really big one. It's basically talking about some variables for cutscenes, like the cutscene float, cutscene vector. Basically, it's saying that there's 10 cutscenes that could be possibly triggered throughout this so-called PvP PvE type deal here, which is supposedly supposed to be the robbery car missions for the new DLC. Now, unfortunately, as you can see here, if you want to pause and read this, it's basically saying that it's not going to be free roam, I don't think. Well, I don't know if it's on this one or the next one, but I've heard it's not supposedly going to be free roam. It's going to be like contact missions, kind of like on the jobs list. I don't know exactly what kind of contact missions we got. I hadn't done that in a long time. But anyways, we have that. It'll be, remotely triggered or simultaneously triggered whenever you get to the spot. Kind of, I guess, like a cutscene from whenever you found the hidden treasures, like you found a treasure spot and it got a cutscene or something like that. But that's probably just gonna be in a job. I don't know about free roam or anything. And I think the next one talks about it not being free roam. I think from Feds, from MW2. We'll see. Yeah. So more missions from our favorite Armenian guy, I guess. Armenian guy. Armenian. Ugh, I'm sorry. Basically, this is just going to be probably a new contact we'll get from the missions and stuff, and the car. Like, we'll probably get a new garage and all that stuff. But all that behind, I guess this wasn't the one that was talking about it not being from Rome. I guess it was on the other tab, but you can go back and watch, pause it, and read it, and all that good stuff. This is basically just talking about the new contact we're supposedly going to get with this DLC, which I think would be reasonable because it's a new DLC, and usually we get new contacts. And also, I would think we would need a new contact depending on what we get from the, garage storage. Like, we'll probably have to have a new garage or probably a new contact, because usually when you get a new property, you get a new contact. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and see what's next. I think that's probably the end of the video. And I do apologize for NASCAR, flipping notification there from YouTube. But anyways, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did find it informational, and if you need to go back and read anything, just go back, pause the video, watch, or read it, or just rewatch whatever you needed to. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. And like I said, I'll see everybody in my next video. Goodbye.